Hi, everybody. Joe Ryan here, April 28th, 2021. I think this is number 41, or maybe I'm out of touch with what number it is, but it's April 28th, which happens to be my birthday also. So it's an interesting day. It'll be the last time on my birthday I'll be teaching a class um, as a full professor. And it's a little tough to handle, but it's okay. Class today was really interesting and really beautiful. First of all, we quickly ran through the the presentations that we're going to do with the Italian students next week, and I had to troubleshoot one student who didn't know how to share a screen effectively, and it turned out that she did. But I'm glad we took the time to go through it and talk about what she is going to do next week when she does a presentation. Also, I disclosed to them the fact that I'm going to do a presentation, which I didn't think I was going to do, but I'm going to do it on Wednesday about Jessica Ravello, who is my partner in Italy, and maybe another two students, another student or two. I'll get them done, and I'll do them this weekend, I hope. Um, Other than that, it has been a very, it was a good class. After that, we went into passive voice, and I was really impressed by the fact that these students knew how to do a lot of the things that I was hoping that they would be able to do, and they did it quickly and they did it efficiently, and it worked out really well. So the fact that they knew how to do a passive voice and to make active into passive, and how to even change it around, make passive into active, which I didn't expect them to be able to do, was really important, and it worked out really well for us. That went on for a good 45 minutes. And, I love to teach that stuff. I mean, to me, it's like, everybody's moving along and everybody's in the right place. And, everybody's getting most of the answers correctly and doing the answers correctly. And then if they don't, I can easily help them to find the correct answer. And I really love that. Then we took a break, and the break, was 20 minutes. I expected to have to help students with their presentation and stuff, but nobody asked, and I had volunteered, but I certainly wasn't unhappy that they didn't ask me to do anything. And then the second half of the class, I introduced the idea of the 5-paragraph academic essay that they're going to write about the war between the classes. And whenever I introduce something like that, it takes a while because I have to explain point by point what they're supposed to do. But instead of like making it a cause and effect essay, which I had in the past, which is tricky because you have to explain how she changed and why she changed. I just said, how did she change? And so therefore I cut out the whole why did she change? So that made a big difference in my presentation. Um, so when that was over, that took a good 25 minutes. We spent about a half an hour talking about the war between the classes, and I really wanted to get to the point where the family in the book starts to have a reconciliation around this child that is had the 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 child that is miscarried. Okay, so I won't get into details. That's kind of silly. But anyway, it's an emotional moment, and it's the moment where the book begins to change. Instead of having conflict, it starts moving toward resolution, which is pretty good. And of course, there's other resolutions to come, but it's the first one, and it's a big one. And so the students saw it, and I love it because they're very touched by it. They think that it's a great moment. And I used to show Come See the Paradise, which is about the Japanese internment camps. And when the mother and the daughter are reunited, they have a difficulty until the baby comes into the room. So the child comes in, the grandchild, and then the reconciliation is complete. So the same thing happens here, only this time there is no child, it's a miscarriage, but still that kind of compassion that the grandfather shows toward the daughter-in-law is really important there. Well, I garbled that, but the point I'm trying to make is that it's a great moment. And so I kept them until 10 after 11, which is about as far as I can go with them. Then they scurry off to their classes as they need to, and I'm happy for them. Anyway, because it's my birthday, I'm getting lots of family messages, and it's good to hear from them. I'm a little embarrassed, of course, to read these things, but that's part of life. And I have to learn how to reconcile my feelings with that. And also, it's a sad moment too, because I realize this career, this profession is coming to an end. My younger brother, Jude, 2 years younger than I, said that he could never give up teaching because it gave him so much meaning. And, I just don't feel that way. I feel like, teaching just takes so much time. I just can't, like, I want to live a life, right? And, obviously he does too, but his life is right now stabilized in Florida, and that's great. I'm glad that he's doing really well. And I'm not rushing to the exits here. I'm just rushing to a new entrance, which is it. By the way, I have to do this talk with this guy on Friday, and I'm going to meet with him in a few minutes. So I'm going to leave in a few minutes. But the reality is that, it's tough. I have a lot to offer, and I'm really good at what I do, and it's hard to think that it's going to end. But I chose this because I had to like pull the plug on this kind of like daily engagement that takes all day, every day, and it's my fault really. It's nobody else's fault. I just got so deeply into it, and not even like in the way most people do, which is they do something really big and important. But I'm just kind of like slogging along day after day, just trying to get through the days. And, it just wears the body down. And I'd rather be less worn down. Anyway, thank you all. Have a beautiful day. Happy birthday to me. Take care. Hi. Hey, thank you. Thank you. How are you?